of this situation.
That's right.
And what we want to show to the world. You want to know Los Angeles? This is. Last Thursday, Los Angeles was peaceful. There was nothing happening here that warranted what began to take place on Friday. So today I wanted to present a visual, one that Angelenos knows, but I just want to make sure that the state, the country, and the world knows that this is Los Angeles. We are a city of labor, we are a city of businesses, we are a city of faith, we are a city of believers, and we are a city of dreams. So let's just remember why we are here today. Last Thursday, ICE entered our city and provoked the city by chasing people through Home Depots and car washes and showing up at schools, and today showing up at emergency rooms and homeless shelters. ICE intervened as a pretext to federalize the National Guard, and then in the White House, the National Guard was complimented for the work that they did to keep peace in the city Saturday night. But I will tell you, the Guard didn't even arrive here until Sunday. They used this as a pretext to send the U.S. Marines into an American city, which will target our own citizens. They've been threatening elected officials with arrests, and they just shoved and cuffed a sitting U.S. senator. How could you say that you did not know who he was? We see the videotape, we see him saying who he was. But how do you not recognize one of two senators in our state?
That's right.
And he is not just any senator. He is the first Latino citizen senator. The images we have seen of our city over the past week, the raids, the vandalism, the looting, none of that is LA. Los Angeles is who you see behind me. Representatives of the faith community, the business community, community organizations. Yesterday I stood at this podium with over 30 mayors from Los Angeles County who are all concerned about what is going on. Los Angeles is a Jewish community, a Muslim community, a Christian community, and many other faiths. Los Angeles is Chinatown, Little Tokyo, Filipino town, Koreatown, Thai town, the South LA African American community, the Chamber of Congress, the Central City Association. This is LA, and we are united. And I just want to say that I was listening to the words of the secretary at the press conference describing LA as a war zone. It is my understanding that she arrived here late last night, was here for a few hours today, and came to that conclusion. There's no one up here that sees Los Angeles like that. And I know as the press, you know this is not all of Los Angeles. This is isolated to a few blocks in a city that is over 500 square miles. And out of those 500 square miles, the protests, and especially the protests that were devolved into vandalism, represents about half a square mile. So the notion that this is happening all over our city, the notion that this city is not governable, the notion that we need the military to intervene, we have the capacity to address these problems, and I know there's not a person up here that supports vandalism, that supports violence, and that understands if you support the immigrant community, you know how to do it in a peaceful manner. We are proud to say that we have a well-established, a well-respected immigrant rights organizations that have been holding protests for years and years and have never evolved into violence. And so to characterize what is going on as our city is a city of mayhem is just an outright lie. I'm not going to call it untruth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to call it for what it is. which is a lie. And I just have to say, I served with the secretary. I served with the secretary for probably about 10 years in police. And Madam Secretary, I do not recognize you. I do not know Christina that I served with for 10 years. So, no matter what happens out of the White House, we will always uphold and reflect what Los Angeles and the United States of America are truly about. Freedom, tolerance, and for God's sake, our Constitution. With that, I would like to introduce Angelica Salas, the Executive Director of CHIRLA, one of the most respected and established immigrant rights organization that has been in our city for over 4 decades and is known throughout the nation. And I want to ask you, Angelica, to talk about what the letter that you received this morning.
Yeah!